Everyone says owning a car beats renting. Always. The person who buys a new car with pride and watches it lose $5,000 in value the moment they leave the lot, disciplined with payments, oblivious about the real cost. And it all comes back to one number that completely changes the math. Picture this. It's 2005. You're 28. You just bought your first real car. A Honda Civic, $18,000, 5-year loan at 5.9%. You make every payment on time. You keep it clean. You feel like an actual adult with something to show for it. The car is yours. 10 years later, it's still running. You paid it off. The logic worked exactly as promised. Now flash forward to 2024. Same person, 47. They just bought a new truck. $52,000, 7-year loan at 8.1%. The payment is $793 a month. Insurance, $280. That's $1,073 before gas, maintenance, or registration. The truck loses $12,000 in value in the first year alone. The same logic now costs them 6 figures. Buying a car stopped being the smart financial move. And most people are still following the old playbook. Here's the first weird thing about new car buyers. The moment you drive off the lot, you've already lost money. A new car loses roughly 20% of its value in the first year, regardless of make, model, or maintenance. Carfax's 2024 used car market report found the average new vehicle lost 23.5% of its value in year 1. A $50,000 car becomes worth $38,250 by its first birthday. Your coworker, Mike, $48,000 SUV in 2023, worth $36,700 by December. He still owed $44,000 in the loan. It's not bad luck. It's structural. You don't own the car. The depreciation owns you. Here's something that confuses buyers when they actually run the real numbers. The monthly payment isn't the cost of the car. It's one of 6 costs: insurance, registration, maintenance, fuel, and depreciation all stack on top. Most people calculate the payment and stop there. AAA's 2024 Your Driving Cost Study found the average annual cost of owning a new vehicle was $12,182. or $1,015 per month, nearly double what most buyers budget. Sandra, $35,000 sedan in 2022. Payment $610. True monthly cost $1,040. She planned for one number and lived with the other. We'll get to where that gap ends up. It's not overspending, it's undercounting. Here's a stat that surprises people when they see it. Most assume leasing is always more expensive. The math says otherwise, but only if you stop leasing after one cycle. The problem is almost nobody does. Lease, return, lease again. Repeat indefinitely. Experience 2024. State of the automotive finance market found that 78% of lessees immediately leased another new vehicle at return, making the lower payment a permanent expense, not a temporary one. Kevin has leased every 3 years since 2015. In that time, he's paid $38,400 in total payments. He owns nothing at all. It's not flexibility. It's a subscription to someone else's asset. Let's talk about the number that actually determines whether buying wins. It's called the break-even point. The moment ownership starts to beat leasing financially. For most vehicles, that sits around year 5 or 6. Before that, buying is statistically the more expensive choice, even though it doesn't feel that way. Kelley Blue Book's 2024 cost of ownership analysis found that buyers who sell or trade in before year 5 lose an average of $8,400 more than comparable lessees over the same period. Robert, new car in 2021, job transfer in 2023, sold at a $9,200 loss. It's not a bad decision. It's the wrong timeline for ownership. But here's the twist, and this is where everyone gets the comparison wrong. The choice isn't rent versus own. It's new versus used. Buying wins, but only when you buy 2 to 3 years old. Let the first owner absorb the steepest depreciation. You inherit a car that's already past its worst financial year. Consumer Reports' 2024 annual auto survey found certified pre-owned vehicles costing 35% less than new equivalents showed statistically identical reliability over a 5-year period. A $52,000 truck becomes a $33,000 used truck in year 3. Same engine, same roads, different math entirely. It's not settling. It's letting someone else pay for the drop. Here's the one thing nobody says about a car down payment. It's not just money spent. It's invested money you chose not to invest. Bankrate's 2024 auto financing report found the average new car down payment was $6,837, which at historical index fund returns compounds to $14,700 over 10 years. It's not just a down payment, it's compounding you handed to a dealership. Every contradiction points at the same misunderstanding. Remember that 28-year-old in 2005 with the paid-off Civic? That logic was sound for that market and price. A $52,000 truck at 8.1% in 2024 is a different calculation wearing the same emotion. Drop a comment, new, used, or lease, and would you choose the same today? Subscribe. Every week we run the real math on decisions that feel obvious until you look at the numbers.